coverage continues with a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Corral. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
2nd and 5 now. Corral escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Back to throw, Corral. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Lions are 1-9 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Beatty with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about,
That's caught inside the 20. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Draw play, it's Eckler. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
56. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. What's going to be the final play of this first quarter? After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Let's go. You tighten it. Switch. Watch the
On 3rd down, Corral eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 81 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership. And leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with the W.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Corral sets up play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one rolling. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Allen off the play fake. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Our game here in Detroit, a Thanksgiving tradition dating back to 1934. And it is the first of 3 games today, per usual. We'll see the Giants and Cowboys from Dallas after us. And then later tonight, the nightcap, another game with NFC North intrigue. The Pats and Vikings from Minneapolis. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team?
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
56 to Mark.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard
offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Touchdown, Bills! Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for, and take it successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Fourth down, Corral looking to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen again. They'll roll him out right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keith Taylor, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Corral with it on first down. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jason Kabinda, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Allen off the bootleg, rolling to his right. That's into the hands of Eckler. Will go down as a gain of 6, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So they're going for it, and here's Allen on the move to his left. Pryor has it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a third-year man from Utah, Zach Moss. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Allen escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way from here. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
44,
Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Allen. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Allen. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Pass 85, pass 85. 44 is Mike, 44 is Mike. Check, check. Hey, let's get in there.
Allen to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Detroit, it's just their second win here in a